everybody. Today we're going to learn how to make ratio and rate problems in fast and easy way. Examples. Arithaj Middle School has 150 students. 2 out of 3 students in Mrs. Mason's class prefer gel toothpaste. So we have here 2 out of 3. So I will write my ratio. It's 2 out of 3. And I know that the total is 150. Before I continue, I'd like to tell you something. 2 out of 3 means that 3 is the total of the ratio. The total, but it's in the ratio part. And 150 is the real total. So when we write the equivalent ratios, we will write that 2 out of 3 is equal to 150 down here like the 3, because 3 is the total in the ratio and 150 is the real total. Let's continue reading. Use this ratio to predict how many students in the entire middle school prefer gel toothpaste. Again, look here in the ratio, 2 out of 3 prefer gel toothpaste. So this 2 is the ratio part of the students who prefer gel toothpaste, but we don't know the real number, and this is what we need to know. So we do a question mark in front of the 2. So 2 out of 3 is the ratio part, and question mark, which I don't know, the unknown, over 150 is the real part. To know the question mark or the unknown, I have an easy way and I have another way. Let's try both ways. The first method, I will write it here, method number 1. What is method number 1? I'll just ask myself, I multiply 3 times what to get 150? If you don't know, you can use here a draft. You can divide 150 over 3. 15 over 3 is 5. 5 times 3, 15. Subtract, you get 0. Now get down this 0. 0 divided 3 is another 0, and if you multiply, you get 0 in the remainder. So you multiply 3 times 50 to get 150. And what we do down, we should do it up here to get an equivalent ratio. And of course, it's equivalent because there is an equal sign here. So we multiply also 2 times 50, and we get our result, which will be 100 students. So the answer is 100 students prefer gel toothpaste. This is method number 1. So again, I'll write method number 1 is multiply 150. We multiply 3 times 50 to get 150, and also we multiply 2 times 50 to get 100. This is the answer. We have another method, method number 2. Method number 2 is cross multiplication or cross product. We just write 2 over 3 equal question mark over 150. And what we do is we cross multiply like this. So we multiply the denominator here times the numerator there, and we divide over what the number that is here. So we multiply 2 times 150, and then we divide by the number which is 3, which is multiplied by the other question mark to get the question mark. So this is equal to the unknown. So 2 times 150 is equal to 300, and if we divide 300 over 3, we will get 100 as well. So we got here also 100, and this is the same answer as this method. Let's take another example. The ratio of the number of text messages sent by Lucas to the number of text messages sent by his sister. So we have Lucas and we have his sister. Okay, the ratio between them is 3 for Lucas and 4 to his sister. And remember that order is very important. So if we wrote Lucas to sister and we wrote 4 over 3, so this is wrong. So make sure that Lucas is 3 and his sister is 4 messages. And this is the ratio part. This is not the real values. Lucas sent 18 text messages, and 18 text messages is the real value. So where do you put 18, up or down? Yes, we put it up here with Lucas in front of the 3. So how many text messages did his sister send? And this is what we are asking for here. So his sister, the real number she sent is unknown, and this is what I want to know. So again, I have method number 1 and method number 2, and you choose what you like. Okay, so method number 1 is 3 over 4 equal 18 over what? And I ask myself 3 times what equal 18. I multiply 3 times 6 to get 18. So what I do up, I should do it down. So I multiply also 4 times 6, and the answer would be 24 messages for his sister. And this is the answer. Or we can use method number 2, which is the cross product method. As we know, we write it like this: 3 over 4 equal 18 over question mark. Then we multiply cross product. We multiply 4 times 18, and we divide it by this number over 3. So we know that 18 can be divided by 3 to get 6 here and 1 there. And 4 times 6 is again 24. And this is what we got here. Both others are the same. One more example. Jeremy drove his motorcycle 120 miles in 3 hours. At this rate, how many miles can he drive in 5 hours? At what rate did he drive his motorcycle? So, here we have 2 questions. Let's solve the first one. First, we should write the ratio. Again, Jeremy drove his motorcycle 120 miles in 3 hours. So, this is our ratio, 120 miles over 3 hours. And this is his rate of driving. The question is, at this rate, how many miles can he drive in 5 hours? Now, if I have 5 hours, so where do I put the 5? Up or down? Of course, here the 3 hours, so hours is down. I will write also the hours, which is 5 hours, down here. And this is the question mark. This is what I'm asking for. So how many miles? This is I'm asking for. And let's solve this question first. So method 1 also, and method 2. And you choose what you like. Method 1, as you know, we ask ourselves 3 times what equal 5. So 3 times what equal 5. Of course, in table 3 we do not have our number that's multiplied by 3 to get 5. But if we multiply 3 times 5 over 3, what happens here? 3 will be cancelled with 3 and it gives us 5. So also up I will multiply 120 times 5 over 3. So let me make it here. So this will be 120 times 5 over 3 like this. If you want to multiply 120 times 5, let's multiply it. 0 times 5 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10, and carry 1. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 1 is 6, so 600 over 3. And 600 over 3 will be 200. So the answer will be here 200 miles, which makes sense. Method number 2, as we know, it's cross multiply. So 120 over 3 equal what over 5, and here you multiply cross product. So 5 times 120 over 3. And again, 5 times 120 is 600 over 3. As you see, they are the same numbers and, of course, the same answer as well. So it's 200 miles up here. The second question, or the second part of the question, is at what rate did he drive his motorcycle? So this means he wants the unit rate. So to get the unit rate, I can get the 120 over 3, and I divide 120 over 3. It's equal to 40 miles per hour. And this is my answer. Hope you understand the lesson. Please subscribe and like it and leave your comment if any. Thank you. Bye.